Alright, Knights of Jagaria, welcome back to Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. We're going to cover Kate today.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Okay, so let's talk about Kate. She is right now on my team a Royal Guard. She doesn't start as this. She starts as, I think, a higher Lancer. I can't remember exactly which level right now. But you get a spear, you get heavy armor, you get a heavy helmet, and a ring. Now, I have some extra moves here because I did cross-class her through some things. But what you're going to see typically is parry is a typical skill of the Royal Guard class. Silence immunity is as well. Counter damage up is also. Counter damage done by counterattacks up to 20%. So, being a frontline fighter, she can counterattack and give the damage back to the enemy, just like Zemeckis did in the previous game. And do pretty well at that. The Lancers in this game are kind of no joke, so don't count them out. Let's look at some initial stats here, though. HP of 800, I love it. Agility of 99, love it too. 200 MP, it's pretty good. INT of 92, very, very nice. Command range of 4, love that. Rune growth of B. She's one of the better knights in the game, actually. She's actually really good. And, you know, she's awesome if you pair her with Daryl or, you know, any of the other high-tier knights. She can do very, very well front lines. I rely on her quite often. Let's look at her profile, though. Gender female, age 28, a Rune Knight of the Blackbird unit from the Barrett family. She is unconcerned about her background as a slave knight and remains cheerful and pure of heart. She responds to Eliza's call for Rune Knights willing to protect the glory of Republic of Gamol and joins her troop alongside Darren. Each with their own intentions. Together they shoulder their sorrowful fates, nobody quite knowing for what purpose they march towards the battlefield. So it's kind of a sad story a little bit, but yeah. So what you get here, you get Cold Thrust, basic attack, normal attack, power 120. It's pretty nice. Deadly Rush, pre-move. Does cost you 50 MP to do it, a power of 170, so 50 more points, and 10 more accuracy, and 2 dots. Makes it a lot more viable, a lot more powerful, but you do have to stay in a position for 1 turn to be able to accomplish this goal, to be able to do this. Now there's another move called Killing Slice. I've said this before, if you haven't heard this before. Basically, you stand in one position, it's a pre-move, you spin around in a circle, hit everybody around you, including your allies, so make sure you don't have your allies right dead in the center next to you. And you hit the enemies, if there's 3 enemies, 4 enemies surrounding you, hit them all equally. And it's not as powerful as Cold Thrust, but it will hit them and cause no counterattack issues. Doesn't cost you a dime. It's really nice. Try it out sometime. Grand Wave, this is not a pre-move. You can walk up to the enemy and just slam the ground with your spear and cause an earthquake 2 spaces ahead, which essentially hurts 2 enemies in a straight line. Really cool move. Does cost you 80 MP to do it. As you can see, only 210 MP. You can only do this twice. Unless you got some gear that raises that up to the third tier somehow, which 80 extra MP from gear, I'm not sure you're going to get that. But you can do this twice. Pretty good move. Basically the same damage as Cold Thrust. Not much different. But it does give you 2 more blue orbs, which will actually look like a little more damage while you're playing. So it is pretty good to do. So save this for when you're going up to the front line. You're going to hit the enemy wizard or wizardess behind him and then slam them hard with that. This is really good to do against red tier mages, right? Okay. Get Fallberg. Very powerful move. Goes 2 spaces out. Drop a giant rock on the enemy. Very powerful. It only works really well if you got good intelligence. And honestly, for her, she has probably the best intelligence I've seen with a Lancer class. 92 intelligence. So Fallberg, you probably want to save Fallberg more than you want to do Grand Wave. I would probably say that. Because, yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now. Fallberg for her, definitely save the MP to do it. Now, you don't get Venom or Gravity. This is cross-class from Dancers, from the Dancer class that I put her through. So that's cross-class stuff here. You can get this if you cross-class her, and you can have a Venom spell if you want, Gravity. That's cool and all. But for the natural Lancer class, you get Resist. It is a spell that does magic resistance, basically like Protect, but for magic. Pretty cheap to do, 49. Spell Break, pretty much takes away a weakness spell or any kind of spell that you want to take off. It just breaks any spell. So there is that option too. And yeah, that's pretty much it for her. So what I had to say is, yes, you can do Grand Wave. It will be powerful. She has to have an attack of 184, but if you're looking for a magic damage spell from a Lancer class that can actually deal damage in the MP area because of the INT, then I'd have to say save up for Fallberg. You're going to enjoy this. Okay? So that is Kate in a nutshell here. Really like using Kate. She is one of the main established knights that you can use. You're going to have a fun time using her. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee it. You're going to get her up to 30 just like I have, and you're going to be like, yeah, I totally agree. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, you know, maybe leave a comment or something. Let me know what you think about Kate. And let me know if you find another knight comparable to her. All right? I'd like to hear from that. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you in the next episode.